Astaroth, you walk through the night. Bloodied feet from the stony shore of the long river. Yabrin is a few meters ahead. You know that he's tired. You also know that he'll never forgive himself if he doesn't find Ruvius. It would be easy to just turn around and go back to the village. Or maybe head back to the main road and then on to Waterdeep. Hell, dropping to the ground now and sleeping till morning would be more rewarding than this. And yet you keep walking. A burning question in your mind. When? When is the world going to end? What do you do?
I yell as loud as I possibly can. When is the world going to end?
You yell that as loud as you can?
Yep.
Alright, let me get my dice. Starting off early with a big bang. Okay. Yeah, so you walk down the river and it's been like this for like maybe an hour now. You guys just walking down this river path, and then all of a sudden you're just like, "When will the world end?" Your brain stops suddenly, turns back towards you, and just is like, What the fuck are you doing?" As a DM, I ask you, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm yelling in anguish.
You want to yell again?
No.
Okay, you don't yell again. You just stand there staring back at Yabrin. I imagined you have some sort of confused look on your face, maybe angry look on your face. Yabrin just like walks back up to you and he's like, "Dude, you're losing it. Stop."
I can't lose what I never had.
What did you never
And I
have?
keep walking.
It?
It.
You keep walking. He just like, as you walk by him, he just like, there's just a shot of just him just staring at you, just like concerned, and keeps walking as well. Yeah, so you guys keep walking down this river, and so, like, the more you walk, the more it feels like you've just been walking in circles, even though you've been walking in a straight line. Like, the river looks very similar. And eventually you just keep walking. Alright, we fade to black. Hold on, fam. Hey! Alright, Grok.
What?
Your eyes open. For a moment, you panic internally, as the blackness does not leave your vision. But it's always internal. You never show fear. That is what the generals always said before a great battle. You look for any source of light around you. A dim one is coming from a small barred window.
You know I have dark vision, right?
Fuck out of here, fam. I'm trying to set a mood. Well, yeah, sure, you can see, but you're looking for light. Fuck out of here. Alright. No, it's all ruined now. I don't want to play D&D anymore. Alright. The window sits on the upper half of a stone wall behind you. The occasionally dim light is blocked by shuffling feet moving past the space. You walk closer to peek through. You see the moon. You see the stars. You see the Titan formation. A series of stars that create the shape of the first Orc King, Titan Maduk. Suddenly a voice from within the room, maybe? You hear, "I'm sorry."
I turn towards the noise.
You look behind you and you see through these bars a shadowy figure sitting at a table. And of course, since you have dark vision, and of course I knew that, you can see Volgan Korkus, the man who hired you for a job, sitting there, a pained expression on his face.
Sorry about what?
I'm sorry that this happened. Look, if I have any pull in the city, any more pull, you will be free by the morning. It's just, there's a problem with that.
The captain doesn't like me?
That, and it appears that I'm losing pull by the hour. People here are starting to lose trust in me.
Do you know why?
Not specifically, but I have my suspicions. Yesterday, a man in some sort of hooded cloak came to my house. I refused him entrance, but then he came back with a city guard, and they raided my palace. They took my things, my experiments. They took Giga 8.
Did I have a warrant?
Apparently they don't need it if they've got enough weapons.
That is typically how that works.
He stands up from the chair, and he walks towards the bars and says, "Look, we gotta get you out of here."
What if I have semi-proof that he was in Waterdeep to try to kill me? The man I murdered, allegedly.
I don't know. I mean, you could try, but I don't know if that's gonna work at this point. They're very angry with you.
Fair enough.
He says,
What's his name again? Photo?
Volgan Korkas. He says, "We gotta find a way to get you out of here. We gotta find a way to find your friends and get out of this town."
Last I saw my friends, they were still in the village of Hamlet. One of them was dead.
He looks towards the ground.
The Tribrixi? Tabrix? Asimix? What was his name? What's Nick's name? God damn it.
Ishkax?
Ishkax. Yeah, Ishkax fell.
Pixie sticks?
It was all the Asimir's fault. He started a riot in the town, and then they all tried to kill us after we killed them. After we defended ourselves from them. There we go. That's the right wording.
He leans on the bars, concerned.
I haven't seen the Dark Elf since he left halfway to Hamlet, because he got word from his village. So I guess Hamlet's the best place to try to find them.
There's another thing I didn't tell you.
Oh, and what's that?
After you left, there started to be alerts coming from the forest, and when the people saw you leave, they thought maybe it was you causing them.
Ah, yes. The Swamp Queen. If there's a Swamp Queen in the swamp of the forest. Talk to us about an evil coming from Hamlet. We didn't get a chance to deal with it because of the skirmish that went on. And there was meteorites falling from the sky when we came back. And the ground was green. Yeah, it didn't look very...
He stops for a minute, smiles. "You mean the grass was green? Truly, this is the end times."
The water was green.
Oh. Alright.
I think that's what...
Well, if there's anything you can come up with, a way to get you out of here...
Can I try to pull the door off its hinges?
Sure, give me a strength roll.
Let's just see if Grok can, if he can break his way through a wall. Let's see if he can pull himself out of a fucking jail cell, right? Okay. I got the app open. Let's see. I rolled a 12, but that is +4, so I got a 16.
So you pull at the bars, and you're just trying to make them bend in any way, shape, or form, but these bars seem stronger than metal that you're used to.
Can I try to use my athletics to, like, slip through the bars and just yeet the fuck out?
Normally I would let you, but because you're half-orc, you're probably too thick.
Probably too thick. Got it.
Yeah, you're bulging muscles. I'm gonna say, like... So,
even with my +6 athletics?
I mean, athletics doesn't help you get skinnier, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Athletics is strength, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I leveled up, I took Orcish Fury as a feat.
Okay.
Just to let you know.
So...
It's pretty cool.
Volgan says... I'm not quite sure. Maybe I can try to pay off one of the guards to slip you the keys or something, but... Look.
What's in the cell with me before you...
You have a bedroll lying on the ground, and a bucket on the other side with things in it.
Could I use my luck to just try to see if the door's open?
You know what? Fuck it. Try. If you get a natural 20, it's unlocked.
I got a 15 + 1, 16.
You're like, You like try to tug at the lock. No, it's still locked.
I almost got a 19, and then the dice like just fell out of the 15.
Damn. Okay, so Volgan says, I don't have much time. They're going to be coming back for me. Look, if you can manage to get out of here, find your friends, bring me the Staff of Hearing.
Staff of Hearing? That's what we were looking for?
He pulls out a map, and he draws a circle on it, and he hands it to you, and it says, when the time comes, I'll meet you there with Melakota. We're finishing this mission. And then as soon as he says that, the door opens, and there's a guard standing in the door, and he says, time's up, let's go. And he's like, do what I told you, and then he walks out. So, he, on the map, he had a map of the outer lands of Waterdeep. There is a small village by the name of Dhaka. That is where he wants you to meet. And you remember that as the place that Halamir was last at, or the village that Halamir was at. Oh, how dare you, Andrew. Alright. Yeah. Anything else you want to do before we go back over to Andrew? No?
I was asking, like, where's the guard in relation to where I am?
The guard is outside the door now.
Like, right in front of me?
Not outside your jail cell, outside the... So you were like...
So there's I'm by myself now, right?
Yeah. So you were like in a room, but halfway through the room, these bars come down, and you're on the other side, not with the door.
Do I have anything on me? They took everything from me.
You have no weapons on you. You probably have the clothes under your armor, but not your armor.
Do I have my eye patch?
Yes.
Alright, I'm just sort of looking at what I want to do. Did they take my tinderbox?
Yeah, you wouldn't have that stuff on you. Okay, so about 5 minutes goes by as you try to come
I was
up
still
with
thinking
a way to get out. When the door opens again, and you see the guard standing there. His helmet's off his head, and he's just holding it in his arms. And he walks over to the table that Volgan was sitting at, and you just hear him go. And he sort of like shakes his backside a little bit, and then from his finger, you see this little flick, and then you hear, and you see in your cell one key, and he just looks back at you. And then you just see he like shakes something, and then you just see this large sack of coins, and he's like, and he just walks back out the door and closes it.
Yeah. What I was gonna do is I was gonna ask you if I could use my luck to see if I'd put anything that would have helped me in my eye socket underneath my eye patch, but I guess I'll use the key instead.
Yeah, I just rolled persuasion for Volgan, and the guy failed.
Volgan or the guard?
The guard failed.
Right, I use the key.
All right, you grab the key, you walk over, you gently reach around and unlock the cell, and it opens.
Oh, yeah.
A classic reach around.
Would I know where my stuff would be?
Probably not.
That's... Alright, so how many doors are there? There's the one where the guard is. Is there any others?
No, it's a pretty small room. It's mainly just a cell and then a place where someone could stand and talk to you through the bars.
Ah, I see what you mean. I walked to the door the guard came through, and I try to see what's the situation outside without actually going outside.
Sure, perception check.
Okay, switch back over to that. Perception. Passive perception or like actual perception?
Actual.
Okay. I got 11.
Okay. You look outside and nothing, you don't see anything. You don't see any guards or anything.
Do I recognize where I am? Or am I like still in the building?
I mean, I can't remember what you guys did when Andrew got locked up. I don't know if you guys actually went into the jail cells, but you would assume that you're somewhere near there.
At the marching guard. Alright, I go out the door.
Alright, you open the door.
Stealthily.
Stealth check then.
Natural 20. Plus stealth. What's my plus 1? So 21.
You have disadvantage, but you don't have your armor on. Never mind. So yeah, you walk outside and you creep in the shadows.
Am I still? I'm still outside. I really want to get my stuff back, because I know I'm going to be screwed without my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to use perception to try to figure out where? Cause I'm outside now, right?
You're outside the room you're just in. You're in a hallway now.
Okay, how many doors?
There would be 3 going down the hall, probably 1 behind you.
The one I just came out of? What do you mean by behind me? Like,
say you walk out this door, you turn left and look down the hallway, you see 3 doors, and then you turn right and you look down the other hallway and you see 1 door. And these doors
any of the doors
repeating on either side of the hallway.
Is there any way these doors are marked?
They look. 3 of them look very similar to the one you just came out of. The one behind you, the 2 in front of you, and then there's one at the end that looks different.
Okay. If I move up and down the hallway, will I have to re-roll my stealth?
No.
Alright, can I go in, like... Are there windows in the door, or they're just, like, closed doors?
There's, like, a hole that you could look through.
I want to look through the holes, see what are in those rooms, then.
Alright, so you're going down the left end to go to check on the other 3 rooms?
Yes.
Alright, so you head to the first door. You look inside. It looks very similar to the jail cell room you were just in.
Uh-huh.
You head to the next door.
Next.
You check inside. You see it's the same type of room. You see a guard chatting to what appears to be some sort of prisoner, but they look scrawny and scared.
I don't want to get involved with that.
Right.
I want to, but I know I really can't.
Alright.
So I check the other door.
You move down to the other door on the end of the hall. This one does not have a hole in it, but it has a different kind of handle. It doesn't look to be locked.
Is there any way I can, like, stealth open the door and, like, peer inside?
Sure, stealth check. Actually, do sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Alright.
Some kids yelling outside. It sounds sketchy as hell. What do you mean I have kids in the basement?
16.
Okay. So you slowly let the handle unclick. Unclick? Is that what they call it? Click. You squeeze the door open slightly, and you look outside, and you can see it's nighttime, moonlit, and you can see grass and trees and stuff. This appears to be the door to outside.
Okay, I close the door and check out the one door that was at the other end of the hallway.
Okay, now we'll do another stealth check, because you're going all the way back down to the other side, past the room with people in it.
Do I actually... If that's the case, do I... Because you said it was like the other doors, right? So I'm assuming I'm in the jail area.
Okay.
I'll just head outside then.
Alright, you go outside. Alright, you head outside. We're gonna go over to Andrew now, just so that he doesn't go crazy. We'll be right back with you.
He already is crazy.
Alright, Grok. Not Grok. Fucking hell.
Yes?
Astroth.
Yes?
Astroth, you're chilling in the forest.
Like a villain?
Yabrin, concerned for your health, is convinced to rest for about 10 minutes. So you guys are chilling by a rock and by a grok.
We already made it to Iraq.
And you guys are breathing heavily as you have been searching all night.
Sex. Oh. Okay.
And he looks at you and goes, oh, "We're never gonna find him, are we?"
No. Oh my god. That was the most breathy no I've ever heard.
I believe they call it ethereal. No! Puts his own reverb on it. He just like looks at you, just like, what?
Oh, sorry. No.
Astaroth, do you even like traveling with me?
I don't like traveling with anybody.
He looks upset and then walks to the other side of the rock and sits down. Back facing away from you.
Oof.
Yeah, how long do you want to wait before you guys start moving again?
I'll give him 20 minutes.
Okay, give me a perception
Sit in
check.
7.
Alright.
William sees something all the way across the world.
I got a natural 20. Do I see anything?
You can hear the sound of Astaroth opening some sort of cookie package.
Hey, pretzels, my man.
Got a 15.
Oh.
I just get a vision of what's going on with it.
Alright, so you wait about 20 minutes, you stare off into the nature, and, at maybe like 15 minutes into your 20-minute wait, you hear like a snap of something behind you, and you turn to look, and you don't notice anything, but you also don't notice Yabrin behind you either.
Oh no. I run in the direction of the sound.
Okay.
You run towards the snap.
I like the idea that you're just like this massive fucking behemoth, just like shaking your hands in the air, like, oh no, as you run through the forest at night.
I've lost him.
I've lost my baby boy. And yeah, you head towards the sound, and you like get to this like breakage in the shrubbery, and there's just like this moonlight spotlight coming through, and there's just like a piece of land, and all of a sudden this squirrel runs out, looks at you holding a nut, and just goes, and then runs off into the forest.
How dare you? I run after the squirrel.
Alright, you chase the squirrel. I mean, you're not faster than the squirrel. It outruns you by a lot.
Turn into a squirrel and chase it.
Don't give him any ideas.
Sorry.
Andrew's next side quest, find the squirrel. Alright, what are you doing?
Okay, I go back to the rock.
Okay, you can go back to the rock. And yeah, Yabrin's nowhere to be seen. You see, give me like a nature check. I don't know how good with nature you are, but
0.
you have like animals and shit, so
18.
okay. You can tell that there's footsteps
19.
from where. Why are you rolling?
I don't know.
It's
fun.
You can tell there's footsteps from where Yabrin was sitting and then moved somewhere.
I follow the footsteps.
Alright, you follow the footsteps. You follow them until a point where they lead up to the river where it appears maybe he crossed or something. Take it. This takes about like 40 minutes to follow these, and you cross the river. The tracks become weaker and weaker to the point where you're getting towards drier and drier land. And by the time you don't even realize it, by the time you are done, by the time you follow these tracks, you realize you've come to some sort of hut in the middle of the forest.
I creep up to the hut.
Alright. You want to stealth up to the hut, or you're just walking up?
I want to stealth up to the hut.
Okay, stealth check. Do the creep, hey.
I got a 9. I got a natural 20 for Andrew's perception check. I just get like a violent vision of what's going on.
I got 14.
I got a 15, but I shouldn't tell you that. All right.
Wonderful.
Well, yeah, you creep up to the hut. There appears to be no lights on, and the door creaks in the wind as it is open. It's blowing in the wind, creaking.
Why are you sleeping?
Yeah, it sounds like
I
that.
told you I had Dungeons and Dragons.
Andrew, you gotta sleep. You can't.
Oh, great. Andrew, you silly boy.
And what about
No, shut up, Bill.
Oh, great. All right, I'm gonna leave.
You want to go back to mine?
This is going really well.
I'm gonna go back. Oh, Andrew's back. Never mind.
You brought me my Red Bull. I'm very happy.
I just like the disappointment in his voice. Andrew, you gotta sleep. Okay, he's not gone. All right. So there's a thing, and what? Oh yeah, the door is creaking in the wind. Ooh, spicy.
Ghosts. I become a Ghostbuster.
Become a nut buster.
Andrew's every episode is just Andrew trying to figure out what his character actually wants to do. He's no idea if he's a good guy or a bad guy.
I want to be the ghost as well.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm just gonna go on another campaign where I just haunt this hut for the rest of my life. Fuck the world.
Those of Everhill and Greyheart just immediately show up and start.
Fuck saving the universe. Alright, what do you do, Andrew? Or what I should say, what do you do, Astaroth?
So I hear winds coming from the cabin. Right? That's what's going down.
Sure, you can perceive that if you'd like.
Fantastic. I walk into the cabin.
Walk into the cabin. Okay. You walk inside the
Try to walk in
cabin.
the cabin.
You see smoke coming from a fireplace where it appears that hours before it was lit.
God damn it.
It's lit in here.
And you see some sort of figure lying in a bedroll in the corner of the room, fast asleep. And you hear snoring not coming from the figure, but coming from somewhere else in the hut.
The Pizza Hut. Oh.
I'd like to examine the figure.
Okay. Investigation check, I guess?
I got a 16. Do I investigate?
Nope.
18.
18. Okay. The figure is human. Probably female. She appears to be asleep. Obviously. But you sense like an unnatural slumber within her.
Oh, no.
It's Snow White. Where are the 7 dwarves at?
They're all snoring in the other bed. And I go to the other person.
Show up, rape her.
Or the snoring sound.
Sorry, I was preparing something. What did you say? Occasionally when I think you guys are just shit talking, I try to do stuff in advance, but apparently Andrew was actually paying attention. What?
Fuck you.
He wants to investigate the snoring.
You want to investigate the snoring. Alright, you walk throughout the hut searching for this suspicious snoring sound. You just hear...
It's a pig. Eat him.
Oh no. The
Maybe
pigs are in the hut.
maybe 3 minutes go by as you search the rest of the hut, but you don't find anything. Give me like a just roll a d20 and tell me what you get.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
1.
You're walking around the hut and you're trying not to make noise because there's a sleeping person. You don't want them to wake up and be like, "Oh shit, there's a demon in here." So
The demon.
you search under a table. You're looking all around for this noise, and then you like grab the table to lift yourself up, and you just the slightest noise of your nails scratching on the table. You look at the sleeping figure. Nothing changes. They're still asleep, but the snoring is no longer happening. And now you hear. What do you do?
It's a demon. Run.
And just like, I'm the only demon in here. How dare you?
Boom!
Oh, by being summoned.
Moonbeam.
He was summoned.
Alright, what do you do?
Oh,
Someone
no.
threw his Pokeball.
I still run out of his room really fast. Wait!
Being summoned on the battlefield, guys. I gotta go. Alright, the way I see it, there's two things you could do. You have to choose. You can either stay here and investigate, or get your ass out of the house. What do you do? Hey!
I stay here and investigate.
Okay. You stand still, looking around, trying to find what this noise is coming from. And then suddenly...
My dick falls off.
Come on, big fella.
What's your AC?
11.
Okay. Suddenly, you feel teeth in your arm, and you fall to the ground in pain, and you just feel these teeth just tearing at your flesh. You just hear,
There's a dog biting your ass.
Oh, hello.
okay, yeah, fucking hell. Okay, take 8 damage from just your arm being torn to pieces. There's something attacking you, but you cannot see anything.
It's the invisible demon of the hut.
At this point, unless you act at this point, the sleeping figure begins to move. Not get up, but move.
I cast Thunder Wave from my body.
Okay. I have to roll
Oh my
that
god,
for that,
Andrew.
right?
Yep.
Okay.
So does the sleeping person, right?
Okay, so the sleeping
I don't know
person...
how far away they are.
Sleeping person got a 17, the dog got a 2.
Is Thunderwave a fail or succeed type thing?
No. It's a succeed or succeed more thing.
Right, if I fail... if I succeed, it's half damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got 19.
Okay.
What final level did you cast that spell at?
Second.
That's fine.
Does it have any effect, like, blow someone back or anything?
I think so, if it's a success.
It's a wave of thunderous force.
Okay. So, you no longer feel the biting on your arm, but now, as you look up to see what was attacking you, you don't see anything, but you see the sleeping figure just staring at you, just like... You just hear just like, get out! Get out!
Do you get out?
You just stand up. I saw a movie about this one time. A guy was telling another guy to get out.
I run out the front door and stand in front of the hut.
Okay,
As
soon as you stand in front of the hut, the wind from the door just whoosh, and it just closes in your face. And you just hear the dog sounds, and you just hear, it's okay, I'm here.
I want to moonbeam the house.
Oh my
You
god.
want to moonbeam the house, okay? All right, yeah, do it. Do it. How does that work?
How's roll a Constitution save?
So what? Your moon beaming? Does it go through stuff? I don't know how it works.
Let's see.
It's like but well, that'd be funny if moonbeam does go through stuff, and you just like moonbeam people in China right now.
Ah! Yeah, it would go through the roof because it went through the roof when I killed all the poker players.
All right. Well, I got double 4s.
Alright, let's see.
You do realize these are the person you tracked from the riverbed, right?
He was tracking Yabreen.
I was tracking a dude. Head ass.
It's okay. William. To be fair, William doesn't know about that part of the story.
I got 12.
12. Okay. Fuck. I really didn't want to do this, but we're rolling initiative. Okay.
19.
I'm gonna call you Aster Kill Everyone.
Yeah, I definitely think he should no longer be an aligned person.
$19. I gotta set up the set up the shit, bro.
Shut up the shit. Shit the shit. Shit the bed.
Okay, so you just hear this. You hear a sound of footsteps running towards the door. The door swings open again, and you just see this woman, just red eyes, looking at you, just like, "You should have left."
Holy
It's your go.
Oh. Let's see.
I play the dog.
That would be fun, but I don't have a character sheet for the dog.
Can I just roll for the dog?
Sure.
It'd be something to be involved. Did Andrew die?
Uh-huh.
IRL.
Fuck. I really wish Nick was here. I had an idea, but it doesn't work if he's not here. Now it's just gonna end.
I thunderwave at the door.
Okay. Alright, that's a natural 20 and a 17. So do your worst, bitch.
Would a natural 20 just completely negate it?
Maybe. I don't know.
So that's a critical success.
I think Dylan knows that.
Yeah, never mind.
I got 10.
10. Does that already halved, or should I half that?
It would be 5 for you. Whispers really quietly.
Sorry, I was thinking. I whisper when I think. Okay. The red-eyed lady, like, her mouth... Feels really weird describing spells, but I like doing it. Her mouth expands, and her bottom two big teeth, her canines, whatever they're called, they grow, and her face begins to shape like some sort of animal, and she just looks at you just like, "This is gonna be fun!" And she jumps at you and attacks. Actually, no, she used her action. She can't attack you, but she says this is gonna be fun. Dog's turn. William, roll for attack.
12.
That hits. So once again, you just feel this like chewing on your leg, but you can't see anything. You just hear, and you take 3 damage. What the?
Oh, no.
Fucking. I roll through. I legitimately roll 3 on all my dice for damage.
I can roll for damage too.
You can roll the next one for the dog. Yeah, it's your turn, Astaroth. I wish I had a map for this, but I don't.
I want to...
Andrew plays this game like it's goddamn Divinity. He just kills anyone that, like, slightly offends him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, so
Well, it's a better place without them.
Yeah, so I broke in your house, and I'm gonna kill you now.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean you're offended I broke in your house?
I'm offended that you're offended.
I'm offended that you'd think I would not be offended at you being offended at me being offended. Alright, what do you do?
I want to...
Go and buy your girl a Fendi
Yeah,
bag.
I've still probably killed more innocent people.
I want to try to bite the dog that's biting my leg.
Okay.
Would that be a disadvantage because you can't see it?
Yeah.
I can feel it. Yeah. 16.
Was that with disadvantage?
Yeah, I got a 19 and a 16.
Ooh. Okay, that hits.
Clutch plays.
Eight damage.
8 damage.
Poison damage.
Do you have like a poison bite or something?
All my melee attacks are poisonous. If I use my body to do them.
Ah. Okay.
Like,
No, you take a
not a sword, but like... Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay, so I rolled a 3 on the attack, so she doesn't hit you. Just kind of sad at this point.
This is gonna be fun.
All right, William, roll for
me.
roll for the dog to attack.
18.
18. All right, that's gonna hit. You can roll damage. It's 1d8.
Oh, big boy.
If you roll a 3, I'm gonna jump out of a building.
6.
6?
Yep.
All right, 6 damage. Okay. The dog just continues to tear away at your leg, just like. All right, Astaroth, here we go.
This is the tonguiest dog I've ever.
Yeah, maybe he likes you. What the fuck is someone eating like a salami sandwich?
It's pretzels. I was putting them away.
Salame.
Salami.
Maize. Alright, let's go, boys. Your boy's gonna hit him with the necrotic shroud.
Man-spreading, mansplaining, mayonnaise.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, do I have to roll for that?
Yep.
Oh my god.
A charisma saving throw.
Got to roll for the dog.
That's a 13 for the woman and a 2 for the dog.
I got a 15 for the dog.
No, shut your whore mouth.
If he had advantage, I would give him 15, but rip. I'll have you roll next
I
time.
thought I was rolling for the dog.
I know, I just rolled this time because I have 2 dice on me, and, you know, I like being evil.
William wants me to die.
Yeah.
To be fair, I want you to die too because this is a cool character and I'm sad you want to kill her. Alright,
Hey, she told me to get out of her house. And
yeah! Like a normal person would! For fuck's sake. Alright, what does this do, Andrew?
Alright, so, I transform, big smoky demon wings burst out of my back.
Oh, of course.
Yep, as usual. Smoke comes out of my eyes. I look terrifying, and, the dog is frightened of me until the end of my next turn, and, well, the DC is 13, so I don't think the woman is scared of me. But I don't know, you'd have to make that decision.
We'll say no because I don't want her to die.
Hey.
Alright, her turn. You guys are just like fighting in the entrance of this house. You moonbeamed her roof, dude. This is like literally a crime.
I've committed so many crimes already.
Yep.
I
I think, funnily enough, Jacob's the only one who hasn't so far.
yeah, and that's just because he refuses to show up.
Dylan, I don't think you remember, I punted a child into a wall.
Oh yeah.
And helped me murder half a village. Or most of the village. Or watch me murder most of the village.
Yeah, this is... I don't know if she'd keep attacking or if she'd try to, like... Just... Yeah...
Oh. Yeesh.
Nah, she'll just keep attacking.
Want me to roll for her?
Wish you had, but I got a 2.
I can still do it.
Oh, Nick's here. Okay. Alright, dogs go. Roll for the dog attack.
Disadvantage because he's scared.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, 17 and 15.
Alright, that still hits.
Crazy dog.
1d8.
8.
Oof.
Ah.
Alright, that's
Right.
8 points of damage, Andrew. We did a little bit without you.
That's totally fine.
And,
We're all separated anyway.
yeah. So,
Yeah, that was a good point. Is I just avoided. Yeah, it Sorry to interrupt. It just the bus I was waiting for was 20 minutes late. So
Jesus.
yeah, so well, I'm here now.
So, Andrew, I do have a question about Moonbeam. Does it cause flames or anything?
No, it's just like light that hurts.
Okay. Alright, well, it's your go.
It's like,
All right, I'm gonna try to bite the dog again.
Alright.
Let's see. So that is yet okay.
this is some good
That's
shinty.
20
I just had an idea.
and a 22.
Yeah, both of those hit. So, how much damage?
It's 1d10 plus 4
So
extra
roll for
necrotic
that.
damage.
Do you want me to roll or are you rolling?
No, I'm rolling.
That's,
Okay, so 12.
that's so much damage for a melee attack. Oh my god. Okay. The dog whimpers as you bite into it, the invisible dog.
How do you like it? And then as a bonus action, I want to combat wild shape heal myself.
Okay. As you do that, I just want to explain to Nick what happened to get Andrew in this situation.
Okay.
So, first things first, Andrew pissed off one of his friends by saying he doesn't like traveling with him, so his friend left him. Then he got upset, so
of
he
course.
followed his friend into the woods, stumbled
He's not
upon
exactly my friend.
stumbled upon a person's hut, walked inside. The person woke up because the dog attacked you, and then the person was like, "Get out of my house!" So Andrew immediately attacked back, obviously, because if you walk into someone's house, you immediately want to have that as your own house. It's your house now.
Yes.
All right.
Lay claim to the land.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so
He's just doing what America did to the Native Americans.
Manifest destiny.
Yeah, exactly.
all right, so
Oh no, I'm locked out of my account, and I.
hey, let's go. So on her turn, the girl, that you don't know the name of because you refuse to have social interactions with my cool NPCs.
Want me to roll?
She points her finger into the sky, and a large flame shoots up into the sky and illuminates in the sky. Sky. And she just looks at you and says, "You're dead, friend." And that's all she does. On the dog's turn, you can roll for attack.
Okay.
Disadvantage still, right, Andrew?
No.
What
I'm just trying
the
to-
fuck is that? No, it's the disadvantage is done now.
That's pro Jared's dick.
13.
13, that still hits.
Got a 4.
Alright,
Damage.
4 damage.
There's
Slowly
4 on my.
whittling away. Alright. Andrew, it is your go.
Alright, let me just put that back in. And how much damage for?
Yep.
Right.
Big yeets, big yeets. Oh, yeah, yeah. I just have to say, like...
What happened?
Oh my god. I just don't know how much more D&D I can play with Andrew, where I go out of my way to, like, populate an entire village. I go out of my way to populate a fucking forest, and every goddamn one of them dies. It's so depressing, man. What's the point?
Just punish him more harshly. Like, oh, you did this? Character's dead.
Yeah, but that's not how D&D works. I'm trying to punish him by killing him, but he just ends up killing everybody. Nick's character was the only one that died, and he was the only one that didn't attack anybody, really. Oh, God.
Hey, I tried to help them, but then they attacked me.
Yeah, that's also Andrew's fault. Oh, my God. Okay, anyway. Sorry, what'd you do, Andrew?
It's not my fault he ran after me and
I couldn't hear you over the sound of me complaining.
hunted me with a hammer into the ceiling.
So
And like cracked my entire skeletal structure. Yeah, believe it or not, I want to bite the dog.
Okay, you want to bite the girl or the dog?
The dog.
Okay.
This bite the girl. Come here.
Thank fucking God. Figured it out.
I got a 13.
13? That hits.
Big nope, don't roll that. Andrew, sir. 7.
Mr. Andrew, sir.
7 poison damage to the doge.
Alright, as you're biting down on him, you just hear... and you no longer feel teeth marks in your leg. On the woman's turn, her eyes turn from red to yellow, and she just stares at you just like...
Damn it.
She just like looks just so distraught, and she opens the door, walks inside, and closes the door.
Well, this isn't fun. You lied to me. Moonbeams.
You moonbeam the house?
No, I don't moonbeam the house.
Oh, okay.
What was up with that giant bolt of fire she shot into the sky?
If I told you everything, then there wouldn't be any mystery to all this stuff.
Ooh.
Yes, this is what she does. What do you do in response, Andrew? It's your turn.
I don't like the firebolt, so I run back the way I came.
Okay.
Kills the dog, runs away.
You're just a horrible person.
Yeah, okay. So we'll fade to black on Andrew's scene. Alright, now we get to do Nick's thing.
Yay!
Alright, so Nick, last time we were adventuring, you were traveling with Dancing Lance, and you...
I was with Dancing Lance, and we had a big-ass rock, and we freed people, and then there was a jester and wizards and whatnot, I remember it.
Tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, tic-tac-toe was played. And,
yes.
yeah, so, like I did with the other guys at the beginning, I'm just gonna read, like, an intro text, and then you can tell me what you do afterwards.
Okay.
Alright, the night is hot. The forest all around you is sprawling. More than when you first entered, perhaps? You have lost track. The whispers, however, are gone. The night before, the one you spent camping with Dancing Lance, that night was loud. You could hear the voice. It beckoned you like a challenge, questioning your ability to go further. Yet needy, like it required you to be brave. To rescue it? Rescue a forest? How does one man rescue a forest? These questions are in your mind as you try to drift asleep, but you cannot.
Chain yourself to a tree.
That'll solve all the problems. They'll just take down all the trees around you, and then, yeah.
As you look around, you see your feline friend, Dancing Lance, standing. He was supposed to be sleeping because Halimir was on guard, but he is standing, both of them staring off into the sky. And in the sky, you see this large firebolt exploding.
A firebolt. Call back. I guess I go up to Dancing Lance and Halimir, and I look up with them.
Dancing Lance, noticing you're awake, turns to you and says, "Ah, friend, it appears someone has sent some sort of distress signal. Could be a cry for help, could be a trap."
Well, we got not much better things to do, so you want to go investigate? I asked Dancing Lance.
Dancing Lance says, I live for adventure. Halimir, on the other hand, sits back down and says,
my whatever the fuck, I can't speak.
Speech 0.
Halimir says, I need to go to Hamlet. That is where my friends are. If they're still alive, they'll be there.
All right, man. Well, work on those communication skills, and maybe we'll see you again soon.
About 10 hours later, you come back in the forest, and Halimir has hung himself on one of the trees. Okay.
Oh, well, that is a sad conclusion for his character.
No, alright, so you and Dancing Lance grab your things, and you head towards the explosion in the sky?
Indeed.
Alright. Maybe 20 minutes walk into the forest, you come across a hut.
Okay. I go up and I knock on the door.
Lance follows you.
Civil.
You knock on the door. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
19.
I got a 11, and that's with bonus.
Okay. So yeah, you hear footsteps walk towards the door, and the door opens, and you see a confused face of a young woman. She looks at you like, "Oh, not who I expected."
Hello, miss. We are passing through. We are heading towards the firebolt in the sky. Would you happen to know anything about that?
Yes, there was a man. He broke into my house. He attacked me. He killed my dog.
Oh, what a bastard. Do you know where he is?
Oh no.
She says, "I watched him leave through the window." She walks outside with you, and
Through the wall.
she points off into a direction in the forest and says, "That way. If you can catch him, bring his head to me."
Tell us what dropped on my balls.
Maybe not gonna go that extreme, but is the direction she's pointing me in, is that towards or away from the firebolt?
The firebolt is straight up.
The firebolt is where you are right now.
Oh, was she the one who sent out the distress signal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got
It
you.
appears that
All
way.
right, then. I'll just I'll say to her, we'll go see if we can find him. Not gonna guarantee anything, but we'll have a discussion. And then I ask Dancing Lance if he's up for this.
Dancing Lance gets down on one knee and holds his hand out and grabs her hand and says, "Mademoiselle, if there's anything I can do, I will bring his head to you." And kisses her hand.
Oh no.
And he stands up and says,
okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how attractive is this woman?
I mean, she'd probably be like a 7. Human standards.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Humans.
I still say, as we leave, I kind of smack Dancing Lance in the back of the head and just be like, Jesus, man, keep a grip.
What, you did not find her fine?
She was fine, but we got to be professional. I mean, if we're bringing a head back, then we should keep our expectations and professionality high so we get a better reward.
You're
The super suck.
You're right. I was out of line there. I'm sorry, friend.
I say nothing, and I just say, let's go.
All right, you guys head into the forest once again. All right. So investigation check from you, Nick, and from the eunuch. No. From Andrew. From you, I want a perception check.
I got a 5.
Sorry, did you just say your dick fell off?
No?
Yeah. It did.
Alright, a 5.
I got a natural 20. What does that do?
I killed like an entire colony of ants that wanted my pizza,
That natural 20 will be for Dancing Lance.
and now their corpses
Oh, alright.
litter my floor.
Alright, I'm hearing a lot of weird shit talking. I'm not hearing any dice rolling.
I said 18.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, you and your fancy dice.
Yeah, here we go.
There we go.
You hear that one?
Yeah, that was
Did you
I
hear
knew that it
mine?
would get you going.
It's just me really tapping my phone pretty hard.
Okay, Andrew, Astaroth.
Hey,
You travel,
what do I do?
you run into the forest back to where you were, but you kind of get lost at a certain point. And you're trying to like run as much as you can back to this rock, and you stumble across what you think for a moment may be like a formation of rocks, but then
A shack?
almost almost like some sort of altar in the woods. You're not quite sure.
Oh. Is there anything that I can see that would specify what it is alter to?
I mean, give me a religion check, but probably not. I don't think you're a very religious guy.
I am, but I'm not proficient in it.
Let's see. I got a natural 20 plus 3.
Okay.
No religion. No religion at all. Dang it. You crash the ship into the crowd of people, jump out, break both your legs, none of them die.
Okay. So, with that natural 20, I'll give you the information that there are 4 different gods being represented with these altars, but you're not sure which ones.
Oh,
But you can tell that they're 4 different individual gods. Hold up, I'm gonna put us on a map real quick.
ayo.
This is when you tell me you can't see anything.
Oh, okay. I'm the big spice now.
Can you see anything?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see the start of wall-looking things.
Alright, yeah, that's what you see. You hear nothing.
Cool.
I always like start with you hear stuff, but you hear nothing.
Wow. I want to walk toward it.
Okay. Move yourself where you want to be.
I see Nick went to Niagara Falls without us.
Fuck's sake.
Fuck's sake, you found out.
Not again.
I've been foiled.
Alright, as you get
Find
closer,
out what.
you start to... I have to give you more information with that natural 20. You can see statues that look like small statues, like statuines, if that's a word. You see one here for the god Azuth, god of wizards. Here, Bane, god of tyranny. Here, Bashaba, goddess of misfortune. Here, Baal, god of murder. And the one here, you're not sure which one that is. Doesn't look like a god you recognize. Alright, yeah. Boom.
I go over to the statue of Bashaba and kneel to pay my respects.
Did you say Baal or Bashaba?
Bashaba.
Okay.
So I'm over here.
What do you say? What do you nail down? What do you say?
I kneel in silence and just bow my head.
Okay. You bow your head. You hear nothing. I love saying that. I love, like, building up the moment.
You smell nothing.
You feel around you like you're by yourself.
A little bit of grass on your hands and your knees, perhaps. On your feet, you feel nothing.
All right.
Oh.
Well, around this time, Dancing Lance and Tavo stumble upon a similar path in the forest and begin to see something. And you see as Dancing Lance follows these tracks, you stumble upon this area. Hold up, I need to get into my DM notes real quick. Get over here. Get on this D on the flow. There we go.
All right, I'll wait right over. Why is it on the floor though?
Can you see anything, Nick?
No.
No, D&D Beyond is just black for me.
D&D Beyond. I haven't
I
put
can't see any.
I haven't put anything in your. I don't know what your dark vision is. I have to check.
Okay. I don't think I have dark vision, but let me try.
Oh no, you don't. So I'll give you like 20, maybe. Is that better? Can you see anything now?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, you see this.
I can see
See
everything.
this path leading off in the night.
What time is it? Would you say?
5:22.
Thank you,
Make
Andrew.
my joke, Ken.
You're not quite sure, but you would assume that it's past midnight at this point.
Okay. I follow the path. That's why.
All right, Dancing Lance moves up to about here and says, "Oh, I think I see him. I think I see our culprit."
I'm gonna tell Dancing Lance to make the first move because she's more proficient in stealth, and I'm gonna go. If I can, I'm gonna move into here so that I can be in hiding.
Okay.
And I'll say, "I got you covered, but you're gonna have to take care
I
of it."
got you covered, but I can't see shit. Hold up, I gotta pull out the old camp.
And I say to him, "You're a cat. What the fuck's wrong with you?"
No. I was pretending to be your voice.
Oh.
Big Mel.
I got a natural 20.
Sorry, William. I'll get to you eventually.
William
Yeah, I know.
flies in.
All right. Dancing Lance moves to here and says, "Pardon me, friend." To you, Astaroth.
I look over.
You wouldn't happen to have stopped by any huts in the night?
I did stop by a hut. I found one. Yes.
You found what? Did you say
Yeah.
worms?
I found a lot of worms near the hut. I didn't touch them, but there were a lot of worms. It was odd.
That is odd. That is a weird story.
Would you like to hear more?
No.
Here's William's voice. No.
The Catman in front of you, still talking to you, but almost distracted, walks over here and says, "Yes. What were you doing at the? What are those doors?" And you can
What doors?
You can now see Andrew. I don't know if you can see it specifically, but there appear to be some sort of
I can
stone
see that over there.
doors in
I can't
whatever
see any of this.
mountain over here.
Yeah, I could see it. I just Astaroth hadn't gotten there. I get up, having finished my respect paying, and I walk over here.
You know, I was supposed to bring your head to some woman, but it would just be really tough to, like, climb up onto you and chop your head off. Hold on a moment. He walks over here. Tavo, come out here.
I say to myself, are you fucking serious? What are you doing? I move over, and I'm like, what? What could you possibly want?
Alright, so he moves around to here and whispers to you, which you can roll a perception check for, Andrew. But, he says, "This guy's shit, he can't do anything. I mean, it'd be like literally killing a child."
Do you want the suck?
You know what?
That is the key question.
I do want the suck, but...
Then you must do whatever it takes.
I mean, he knows what his goals are. I'll give him that.
You know what? Look, I'm not saying that he's innocent. I just don't know. If you're gonna do it, you do it.
Well, for some reason, I have a very bad feeling about this person. I don't know what would lead me to believing that, but my gut distinct instinct tells me, no, this ends now.
You know what?
So I say to Lance,
You're fucking right.
if you want to run away like a scaredy cat, that's fine with me.
That's
I have a
right.
paycheck I want to collect. So I move out to here, and I say, "You head," and I throw my axe at him.
All right, let's
is-
roll for initiative. Okay, we'll roll for initiative, but before we do that, I'm gonna do something with William's character. Okay, Grok.
Uh-huh.
You've climbed out the jail building, and you head outside. What is your plan?
I have to find my shit. At least find some armor and weapon that I can use. Shit. I found any of my shit.
Okay.
So what's around me? I know I just came out of the jail, and can I maybe tell where they would keep prisoners' equipment?
Let's go over here real quick. So, you're in the marching grounds, so let's figure out. Oh yeah, if you look at the marching grounds, you're in this building. You just came out of this building.
Would I have any idea where they're maybe keep my stuff based on like history of Waterdeep?
I don't know.
Yeah, I was asking you. Using my military background, because this is a military encampment, right?
Yeah.
Could I use my military background to make an educated guess where they keep prisoners' equipment
Sure.
they took off of?
Are you like in the bathroom right now?
No, I was just farther away from my mic. I was flossing.
Oh. What, you were doing that weird Fortnite dance?
No, I was actually flossing. Anyway, should I roll for the... I already rolled. Do you want the number?
That would be nice.
Natural 20.
All right. So you want to try to figure out, based off of prior military knowledge, where you think that they would keep the prisoners' weapons in a city. Okay. Yeah, you would probably guess that they would keep it. I don't. It's difficult because there's so many different situations in which someone would become arrested. So they might have it in the marching grounds, or they might have it somewhere else in the city. You could search some of the buildings. You would guess that there's a chance that they're keeping it in this little area here.
Which area?
The area you're in.
Do I have an idea which building it would be? Based off the military layout?
If they were to keep it, they would probably keep it away from the prisoners.
So...
But you don't know if that just means one building away or just as far away as possible. Maybe in another country. You're not sure. I know I should give you more information with the natural 20, but it's just hard to like give you information without giving away the game. Based off prior experiences with the guards in town, you would assume that they would keep it in the marching grounds.
Uh-huh. Do I know what the buildings are? Like, can I guess? Because I'm guessing, like, the buildings over here are, like, barracks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Based how they're laid out.
Yeah.
So do I know that, like, for sure, or is that just, like, an educated guess my character makes?
That would... I mean, yeah, your character... If your character doesn't know, then it doesn't know. But that would be a very good guess. Wink.
Because that's the thing. I could leave, but I would have, like, no weapons and equipment and probably die instantly. So this is the prison, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try... I'll try this place first, try to see what it is.
Okay. You head over. Do you, like, look inside of a window, or do you walk inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to look in the window.
Perception check.
Uh-huh. 5.
Okay. You look inside. There are tables. Long tables.
So this is like the dining hall. Do I see any people in it?
You don't see any movement.
Is it a 2-story building or a 1-story building?
1 story.
Is there a back door I could try?
No, there isn't. It's really funny going between my custom notes and the book notes.
I'm gonna try the other building first.
All right.
This one.
Okay, so you head across the field. Another stealth check as you head across the open land.
Would I get advantage because it's night? Just wondering. And humans don't have dark vision.
You wouldn't get advantage, but if someone didn't have dark vision, they would get disadvantage trying to see you.
Okay, 18 plus...
Also, it's like midnight, so most people are asleep. 18.
Plus, I have to look at my stealth, so 19.
Okay, 19. Yeah, you head across. You don't believe anyone sees you. So you want to check the big building?
Yeah.
All right.
Can I look through a... Is this a 2-story or 1-story?
This is a 2-story.
Okay. I'll check one of the windows.
Okay. You see...
Is there any, like... Before I check through the windows, is there any, like, signage on the outside of the doors saying what the building is?
No, it's just a door.
Uh-huh.
So, you look into the window,
Perception?
Perception.
I got a natural 20 again.
Damn. Okay. You get the lay of the land. What? Lay of the land pretty quickly. Looking inside this building, you can tell that there's lots of storage, and it looks like some sort of warehouse, probably for things like equipment that maybe they take from people.
Uh-huh. Do I see any people in there?
You do. You notice two people. One looks like a guard that would be working. He's fallen asleep at a chair. The other one looks to be some sort of farmer's son or something. Maybe a trainee or something, and he's awake, just walking around.
Do I see any doors into the place?
Yeah, there's a door at the front, and, I mean, from the window, other than that, you see maybe a door inside that leads somewhere in the place, but, yeah, you definitely see the door.
Which direction is the farmer's son facing?
He's facing away from you. He looks like he's looking occasionally at the guard that's asleep and just looks, like, upset, just like, ugh.
I can't believe he fell asleep again.
Maybe, yeah. That's Andrew.
Is he looking towards the door?
Every now and again he'll look towards the door, but that's more just like he'll hear a sound. Maybe it's from you, maybe it's not, and he'll just like look to see if anyone's there. But usually,
can I check to see if I can lift the window up or open the window without making noise?
Sure, sleight of hand.
Alright, 14 plus 1, 15.
Okay. Yeah, the window doesn't make any noise, but you could probably...
Can I fit through the window? That's a better question.
You can fit through, but it's gonna be like you're gonna fall in on the other end because it's so like it doesn't open very much. You could like cram your head through, and then your body would go with, or you could try to go feet first, and then you just wouldn't know if anyone, you know, would see you halfway through, that kind of thing. Because your head would be out the window.
Are there any crates in reach of the window?
Good question. There is a crate within reach that you could reach your hand in and grab. It's about maybe... You could probably pick it up, but it wouldn't fit through the window if that's what you wanted.
Okay. Could I open the crate without making noise?
Sleight of hand. Oh, man.
18.
Oh, yeah. You just, like, lift the lid off.
Can I see what's in the crate?
It's like trying to defuse
Can I
a
look
bomb
to see if
very
it's my
gently.
stuff?
You look in the crate.
Could I roll for luck to see if it's my stuff?
Sure, you can roll for luck.
15. Or at least my arms and armor. I don't really care if it's my gold.
In the crate are a bunch of weapons. One of them is yours.
Can I get my warhammer out of the crate and through the window without making much noise?
How big is your
Sleight of
warhammer? Like, is it ridiculously huge, or is it just a normal warhammer?
It's just a normal warhammer.
All right,
It's
yeah,
a
that's
maul,
sleight of hand.
actually.
She can press one button?
Okay.
Wow. Impressive.
19 plus 1.
Doda! Okay. Yeah, you just, like, it, like, barely scratches the edge, but it makes no noise.
I just yeet my hammer out. Alright.
This is like Mission Impossible. Just, like, take the lid off, grab the hammer, slide it through.
Okay, the question is with my hammer, would I be able to sneak into the building, up to the farm boy, and knock him out?
You got a 19 on stealth, right? When you were
earlier,
through
maybe
through the yards.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna go over to the door, into the place.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Can I look around to see if I see anyone in the field first who might be coming towards me or notice me?
You don't see anyone in the field coming towards you from either direction.
All right. Can I open up the door just enough to see whether or not the farmer is facing me?
Yeah, you open the door. You do not see the farmer facing you. You do not see the farmer.
Fuck. I walk in stealthily.
Okay, you walk inside. You still see the guard sleeping on the chair, but you can see a door in front of you open, leading into a kitchen, and then a door in the kitchen open, leading outside, and you just see this figure just in the field, just running as fast as he can.
The farmer yeeted the fuck out of them.
He ain't about that life, fam. He wasn't trying to catch no hands.
Would I be able to, like, I'm not saying I want to do this, but because the guard is asleep, could I just walk over to him and, like, knock him out without initiating combat?
I mean, he's knocked out, he's asleep.
Alright, based on the crates, can I try to see which one would hold armor, or will I have to go around and open every single crate?
You would open all the crates. I mean, none of them are labeled or anything.
Alright. Can I stealthily go around trying to open all the crates to find the rest of my stuff?
Sure, roll another stealth check, otherwise you'll be fine.
Alright, okay. Let's grab the roll. Yeah, I got a 19 again. Woo! Another 20 on stealth.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 for the sleeping guy, so you're fine. You just, like, go through all the crates, and eventually you find your equipment. You also find some other stuff, like, you find, you don't find your gold. It appears that maybe that had been taken, but,
yeah, I figured.
Should
I remove all my gold then?
Yeah, remove it for now, but, there's some other interesting things, like, extra bedrolls, canteens for water, stuff that they've been taking from prisoners and stuff, if you want any of those. Rations, things like that.
I take a few extra rations, I suppose.
Okay.
Could I, like, luck roll to see if they have a better maul than the one I have?
Is the maul your weapon?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that in this town, unless they arrested other heroes, they probably wouldn't have that. And probably not a maul. That seems like pretty specific to orcs and stuff.
Uh-huh. So no.
You find Yagra locked up in one of the prisons. Ah!
Can I just luck roll to see if I find any unique stuff?
Sure. Rolls a natural 20.
I got a 15.
Unique stuff. You see... Okay, yeah, sure. Here's a funny thing. You open up one of the crates, and there's just this horrible smell coming from it. And you're like, oh god. And then you open it slightly more, and you just see this crate is full of dead bunnies.
I just shut the crate.
Andrew's like, give me that.
So should I write down the amount of gold I have before I remove it?
Yeah, just
get it back somehow.
Just tell me how much you had.
How much I take away?
Yeah.
1,675 gold, 115 silver, 118 copper.
Alright.
You have that?
Yep.
Alright, I don't equip my armor yet, but I now stealth my way out of the marching grounds.
Alright, you yeet yourself out, and with the 19 that you rolled before, you managed to sneak out, I assume, the back?
Yeah.
Good lord.
Can I go back to the troll gate where I came in? Can I, like, stealth my way around the city until I come back to where I came, a high road north gate, to see if my horse is still tethered up there, to take it to Hamlet?
Where did you tether it up?
At the north gate. You said there was probably a spot for me to tie it up there.
North gate, okay.
I'd have to walk all the way over there to go back to Hamlet anyway.
You walk. Yeah, your horse is still tethered up. You probably paid someone who's not, like, in the city to, like, tie it up for you, and you gave them, you know, a certain amount of gold. I'll just take, like, 300 gold off or something.
All right.
And then and they're just like, safe travels, friend.
You too.
So yeah, you hop on your horse, you hippity hop out.
Yeah. There's one issue with all of this.
You take your
I
horse to
didn't
the old
ask.
town road.
Could I like roll for luck to see if Volgan would have told me who had the hearing staff again?
Ride till you can't no mo.
Oh right. Yeah, I made Andrew roll intelligence, so you roll intelligence.
Because I completely forgot to ask him who had that staff. Okay. Got a 17.
Okay. So
Yeah, I don't get it.
what you remember is Melocoda told you that the only way he can find the artifact Volgan wants is with his staff, which allows him to conjure his hearing powers. And his staff was with a friend named Jamie in the village of Hamlet before he got arrested.
With Jaime Lannister. Alright, off to Hamlet.
Alright. So you begin to your travel back. Alright, back over to
Biggest
the
Jeep.
other... I freaking love that moment. Just like you open the door, this guy's just like, nope, I'm gone.
Did he like see me and just be like, oh shit, I ain't messing with that,
So
man?
yeah, when you were walking back around to the door, he noticed you through the window. It's just like, fuck this shit, I'm gone. Alright, let's go back over to the ultimate yeet. Nick yeeting Andrew's character out of the campaign.
Vengeance!
Alright, what'd you guys get for initiative?
Um,
I'm sure you remember.
that's the bad part. I got a 10.
10.
I got a 19.
Grok shows up on a horse and just like, yo, I'm here to kill Azeroth too! What'd you get, Andrew?
What?
Initiative?
Huh. 16.
Alright, Andrew, Zero go first.
Oh, what I doing? Once I got on the horse, I re-equipped my armor. Or like right before I got on the horse.
Okay. So you're armored up again.
Yes. When I no longer needed stealth, I put my armor back on.
Alright, so this man's be wanting the big head. And as I need my head currently, it sounds like a Marge. And I'm gonna start the big spice off with I whisper Bashaba help me and or Bashaba protect me, and I cast Healing Spirit. Let's see what the range on this bad boy is.
Is Bashaba your actual goddess?
She's one of the goddesses I worship, yeah.
Damn.
And she just didn't. You know why she didn't respond to you, Andrew? Because of all the evil shit you've been doing.
She's the goddess of misfortune. The fuck? You think she's a nice goddess? Doesn't respond.
What are you doing? Sorry, what?
I'm casting a Healing Spirit
On yourself?
around over here, but I have to see where I want to cast it exactly.
You have to see where you want to cast it. Are you choosing right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Each of the squares is 5 feet?
Yeah.
Right.
I keep seeing shit because my glasses are reflective and it just terrifies me. Just so you know.
What terrifies you?
I'm getting like light glaring off my glasses and I keep thinking there's like things moving on my computer screen when they're not. It's really fun.
You know what else is really fun? I can't see the battlefield at all.
I wonder, are you streaming this, Andrew?
Not right now, but I could.
Oh, okay.
Alright. It's in this square, right here.
That's where your healing thing is?
Yeah.
So you have to run to
It's
that?
a 60-foot radius.
Oh, okay.
So I want to be on the edge of it.
Okay.
So I have to do it all the way over there.
Okay. Alright, dope. Does it have any visual effect? Would they know, or is it just...
If they see it, they'd likely know if they knew what the spell was.
Well, so it has like a visual thing, but they wouldn't necessarily know what the visual, like what it does? Is that what you're saying?
They'd see... If they saw it, they'd see the silhouette of a fae, of like a big fairy made out of light in that area.
Oh. Alright. There you go. Is that your whole go?
Yes, that would be my go.
Alright, Tavo, what you doing though?
I yell behind to Dancing Lance to, on his turn, come out and aid me in my services. Now I am just going to... I'm just gonna yell obscenities. Master. I don't know why.
Gotta start it off right.
Get that feeling down. Alright, so is that your whole go?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
Bit of a turn away from when I just chucked a hand axe at his head.
Oh yeah, you need to roll and see if you hit with that.
Okay.
With the hand axe he chucked.
Yeah, because I forgot you did that.
I
I
died.
got a 17.
Yep, that'll hit. So roll some damage.
Hey!
Also,
Alright.
have your character take a long rest, because you guys did technically take a rest when
Okay.
yeah, that whole thing went down.
Perfect. Okay. I got a 4 plus 4 plus 2, so 10 damage.
Oof. Take that, ho.
What damage?
10.
And
I'm down. That was what you need to kill me completely. I'm gone.
That's actually my max health is 10, and I'm dead to begin with, so I'm dead now.
Alright. On his go, Dancing Lance is going to... He does like a Euro step where he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he says, "On guard!" But he's not in range to hit you. Oh, wait, no. Is he? 1, 5...
Because he Euro stud too much.
he got called for a travel.
Yeah, he airballs. So that's his go. Actually, he's gonna use the rest of his turn to dash here, but he can't attack you. Hi, how are you? What it do?
Oh no. It's happening again.
I can't tell if he can attack. So if I'm here, am I in range within 10 feet?
Yeah, you'd be within 10 feet
Alright, he's
there.
gonna attack you then.
Oh.
Alright, that's gonna hit. I'm so sorry.
Gotta love that no armor fab.
Okay, well, that is 5 damage. No, 3 damage.
Ooh.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
hit him
have
with a
no
3
armor.
again.
And I literally spent like 20 minutes trying to find my armor, so I wouldn't be in that situation.
I got a 1 plus 2, which is still haunting me with the 3.
Do you want me to roll for your damage dice, they don't?
No, it's okay. It's not really how dice work. I just wish they worked better. Yeah, it's your go, Asteroth. Asteroth.
Oh, big spice.
Ooh.
Alright, I'm gonna Thunder Wave.
Oh, god damn it.
Fam.
How dare you.
I'm big boy.
Alright, well, Dancing Lance got a natural 1. What kind of save is it?
It's a Constitution saving
Okay,
throw.
5 then. Doesn't do anything.
Alright, Nick, you have to roll.
I got a 14.
Ooh, what a god.
It absolutely Nay.
I'll roll for my saving throw.
Thank you.
Grok gets blasted off his horse for no reason.
14. I'm fine.
Alright, Nick would take 7 damage, and,
Wait, is it a Constitution saving throw?
yes.
Oh, okay, then I got a 19.
Oh, you still take half damage anyway, so it's still...
So I take 14.
You take 13.
13. Damn. This is why Andrew
needs to
kills
take
everybody, because he has all
6.5.
these spells that just do an insane amount of damage.
Same reason
I
young
cast
crap
chain
shield
lightning.
I want to kill all the old people.
Fuck's sake.
Those are the people you were supposed to talk to. Well, they're all dead now.
The universe is fucked.
Yeah, especially once right event Deslin died.
Yeah.
The person leading the hero to the victory died, and you're fucked now.
All right, Nick. What do
It
you?
goes back to my poop cult.
Nick, do you want to swear at him again, or like?
Yeah, I'll
let's
swear
set
at him
it up.
again, and then it'll cost an action to re-equip my the other axe I have. Correct?
You have to go. You have to go and get it though, right?
Oh, I have 2 axes
Nick
on
has
me.
a second axe.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so I re-equip the other one. That's an action, right?
Okay.
And then I guess I will just move behind Dancing Lance and like, fucking hell, man, you gotta help me out here a little bit. How dare you?
Do either of them have spells, or are they both like fighters?
I'm a fighter.
Oh, bum baskets.
Yeah, you don't.
Fuck's sake.
You don't know that information, Andrew. They look like fighters.
Oh, great.
One may be a fighter, the other may be a barbarian. You're not sure. All
One may be a cat, just an actual stray cat.
right, Dancing Lance.
Oh, these hallucinogens are crazy.
Ooh, let's go! So, Dancing Lance lunges forward suddenly with his lance and says, "On guard!" again. This time rolling a natural fucking 20.
Yes.
I explode.
Yes.
So that is 16 damage.
Ooh.
If I'm doing math right, yeah, I am. He just...
Do you explode?
He jabs you right in the chest, like, he tries to pop you like a balloon with a quick jab. The skinniest balloon I've ever seen.
Did you do the damn? What the hell?
What the fuck?
How much health were you at, Andrew?
4.
Yes. Justice.
Andrew's gonna have to make another new character. Actually, you can be
'Cause you're-
you can be Diego the Sex Tortoise in this one if you want to. With Andrew or Willow won't let you.
Sex quiz
No, it's
tortoise.
just because your character sheet says you're still at 20 hit points.
So, Yee, it's your go. Andrew, it's your go.
Okay. I'm gonna make some big plays here.
Gotta get to the end zone. Think it out
Let's see.
loud. Think it out loud. All this negativity is getting me down.
It's just I don't like it.
I feel bad that I kind of want to kill your character now. Just such a wretched asshole. Knowing me, I'll find some sort of fucking way to save you without doing it on purpose.
Dancing Light just misses the next 18 million shots, and Nick misses as well. Andrew kills both of them.
Dancing Lance's brother, Dancing Light, comes in and just this total ass.
Yeah, I guess. Sorry about that.
No, okay. I rolled luck to see if another cat does appear and happens to be his brother, but I got an 8, so.
Should I roll for luck? Because my character in this fight, no. I'm just joking. I'm just bored as fuck right now.
Remember Jimmy with the demon sword? That was. I wish that actually became a thing. That was so funny.
Oh, yeah.
All right, what are you doing, Andrew?
And I'm gonna move up to Dancing Lance, and I'm gonna bite him.
Unhand me, sir.
22.
Oh. Yeah, that'll hit.
Ten.
Oh god. He begins to bleed from the spot you bit him, and he says, "It appears we are both dying." Tavo, your go.
Alright, so Andrew is down, or Dancing Lance is down?
Neither of them are. They're just both very
Neither.
weak. They're both losing lots of health.
Well, then I take a step forward, and I I swing my axe at, fuck's sake.
Gets
I
a one
move in
punch off his
front
leg.
of, and I,
You can still attack from there.
fuck it. I attack with my axe.
Alright. The moment we've all been waiting for.
I got a 19.
Yep.
Ooh,
And
big
unless
boy.
you...
Justice!
Alright, how much damage do you do with your axe? Ah!
I do 10 damage.
Ooh, Andrew's down. Let's go! Why do you always become the main villain in all the campaigns, Andrew?
Barely got me down.
Really?
It was effective.
I get healed by my
Oh,
Fae
yeah.
at the end of every single one of my
I
turns.
forgot about that. Damn.
So I had 9 health when he attacked me.
Ooh, just enough. Let's go. Alright, I step over him and I say to him, "What reason should I have to keep you?"
Isn't he unconscious?
Yeah, Dancing Lance pokes you on the shoulder and says, "I think he's dying."
Alright, well then I
Talk to
hoist
my
him
car
over my
cops.
shoulder and I start to bring him back to the cabin.
This like 8-foot dude.
Okay, you hoist him over your shoulder. Alright, then on...
I'm like, "Dancing Lance, give me some help. We got money to get."
My head and my feet are still dragging on the ground.
Alright, so as they begin to drag you back, Andrew, roll your successes and failures. See what you get.
Natural 20.
Okay, so that's 2 instantly.
Fuck.
And an 11.
Alright, so you get, like, to here, and Astaroth wakes up. Because it's like, actually, you get slightly farther. Maybe, like, here. You wake up. And, yeah, we initiate initiative again. Astaroth, what do? You got... Wait, I mean, you can't really do anything, can you? You just wake up. So, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Dancing Lance says, "If we don't want him getting away in the night, I believe we should chop his head off now."
Rude.
I agree.
This is when they notice
And
that
I,
you're awake, and you say rude out loud.
I go for the chop.
Okay. I mean,
Misses me. Oh,
yeah,
oh.
do roll and see if you hit, because if you hit, you chop his head off.
I'm still on his shoulder.
I got a 12.
Yep, you just barely chop his head off. Alright. Rest in peace, Astaroth. Hey, thanks for playing, everybody. Woo! Alright, Andrew, make a new character. I fucking hate D&D, dude. Oh, shit.
I feel like this is never gonna end, and then Andrew's just gonna return with his character and relish justice.
I'm like 15 feet tall, like I'm bursting out of the woods.
And then Grok comes out of the woods,
Alright.
hits you one.
Clearly,
All
8
over
feet
there.
wasn't enough.
So you want to bring the head back to the woman in the cabin?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm just taller now. Hello.
So,
I'm Astaroth's older brother. Oh no.
So
I'm dying.
So what happens is you head back to the cabin. She thanks you. She provides the sucky.
Okay, good.
And then
It wasn't for nothing.
and then she offers to allow you to sleep until morning because it's like fucking midnight.
I thank her, but I say no.
Okay. Dancing Lance just looks at you just like, come on, man, and then he stays if you go.
Well, I just don't trust the woman, so
Right.
I'm going to move about like maybe 50 or so feet into the woods and then just set up camp there.
All right. That's what you do.
And I tell Dancing Lance that I'll meet with him in the morning.
Okay. In the morning, you wake up. The dew on the forest ground. You look both ways. Get the crusties out of your eyes. What do you do?
I go back. I wrap up camp and I return to the cabin.
Okay. You head back to the cabin. You see Dancing Lance with his equipment all ready to go. And you just see, like, as he's, like, walking away, the female's, like, looking at him through the door. And they just wink at each other. And he walks towards you.
They boned.
And he's just like, she may be a human, but she's a dog in the sheets.
I just give him like an awkward smile, and then I just say, I don't want to talk about that anymore.
Fair enough. I'm not doing his voice right. Fair enough. And yeah, you guys head off back into the forest. Where do you want to go now?
That is the question.
Follow the music.
Yes, I will follow the music.
Okay, yeah, you hear this blaring music somewhere in the forest. You head towards the music. Yeah, so you walk for about half a day, heading in the direction of the quote-unquote
Fuck me, that
music.
must have been some loud music.
It was really loud. It's almost like it's moving. And as you're walking through the forest, a figure stumbles out of the woods. And I can only describe it as a very wet old man.
Wet. Is he moist?
Yeah, he's like drenched, like his cloak and everything. He looks like he wears some sort of wizardly robes. And he just looks at you like, oh, hello?
Hello. Can I help you?
I wish you could, but I don't think anyone could help us.
Okay, well, you have a good day, sir. I keep walking.
He says, I saw the evil. I couldn't stop it.
The evil. I turn around and I say, the evil. Care to elaborate on that?
There was a female with a booming voice. The one that took my youth from me. Dancing Lance is like, well, this is weird.
That's highly coincidental, because...
And then Grok comes running out of the forest.
Grog 2.0. Can I maybe roll for, what would I roll? For insight from the, old homeless man wizard guy?
Sure.
Alright. I got a 11.
He looks absolutely terrified, and he just says, me and my friends, we traveled deep below the city. We tried to stop them, but we were too late. Have you seen anyone else?
Did
Anyone
they accomplish?
on the road? Did anyone get out?
Well, you were the first person I've seen since yesterday.
Yesterday? It's been days. Anyone at all? This week, maybe? I don't know how long I've been over.
I guess I saw a lady. I chopped a dude's head off, but been a pretty slow week, to be honest.
What did the lady look like?
I never did get a description. She was a human.
Yeah, she had
7 out of 10 from what I've seen and what we debated. So, fairly attractive, but not overzealous, I guess you would say.
young or old.
Fairly young. What would you say, Dancing Land? She was in her late 20s, early 30s?
Yeah. The old man's like, it's not my friend. Anyone, a young child, or maybe a tall, pale creature.
Look, you crustaceous fuck. We haven't seen anyone, so...
Well,
Talking about young
Like
fat
getting out
baby.
you have seen a tall, pale creature.
Oh, the one I killed. Yeah.
His face goes pale himself as you say that. Oh. And he just turns around and starts just walking down the road, just destroyed. And Dancing Lance is like, he seems depressed.
He does. Well, he's old, so he doesn't have too much left in the tank.
But if his story is true, maybe that explains some of the weird happenings going on in the forest.
Do you think we should use him as a guide to advance the plot? No. I don't say that. But should we seek more knowledge from this old man? Should we comfort him in his time of need? Dancing Lance.
Should we give him the good stuff?
Yeah,
Yes.
to be honest, friend, if you want my counsel, I believe we've wasted too much time not heading towards Hamlet. If everything is
fuck, I forgot that's what we were doing.
if everything is spawning from there, then I believe that is the first place we should look.
Alright, well, that seems the most theological plan to me.
Eological. Alright, so
I'm inventing words.
you guys head the rest of the way. By the time you guys get to Hamlet, maybe 20 minutes outside the village, a horse, a man on a horse, or maybe a half-orc on a horse, rides up, and you once again recognize the form of the half-orc you saw before.
Hey, we've met before. I don't believe I got a name though. It was Croc?
It's Grok, Dwarfhammer.
Grok Dwarfhammer. That name does sound familiar, but can't place it onto an individual, I guess you would say. So,
The individual to place it on is me, because it's my name.
I
Nothing?
refuse. I refuse to speak as I feel stupid.
Alright. And who are you? I don't believe I got your name either.
I am Tavo Fernandez. I am a human, I am a fighter, and this is my... What the fuck do I even call you? This is my cat friend, Dancing Lance, who's been a great aid to my journeys.
He looks at the orc and
Did you ever-
says, charmed.
You ever find out what the meteorite was about?
Some weird fuckos in the forest. Dancing Lance says.
There's always weird fuckos in the forest.
It
Not
appears
surprised.
there's more and more of them every day.
The issue with the rock is it didn't seem they took anything off of it. They merely investigated it and then they left once conflict ensued.
They had people in cages.
So they're cowards. Were they a part of a cult or a order of enemies or?
Well, we
They appeared-
interrogated one of them. But I'm so stupid I can't remember what he said.
Fair enough.
He gave us.
I couldn't remember what someone said to me either.
Go ahead, Nick.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. We interrupted you many times.
He gave us 3 questions for us to answer, and didn't really get much information off of that. And
Of course you didn't. You had to answer his questions.
He said that he had siblings.
who we saw, I believe, at the rock.
And then some other things that I can't remember. No, one other thing I can't remember.
Ugh, excuse me.
I asked about the rock, I believe. Fuck.
Oh yes, he said, you can learn a lot about the sky by what it dumps or something like that. He also had a load of cell swords, perhaps.
Mercenaries, dishonorable bunch.
Agreed. He like
Yep,
he
they
like
seem
hides his lance behind his
capable on
back.
their own.
Well, certain types of mercenaries, those that sell their sword to the highest bidder, even if they already have a contract.
Are you headed to the village?
Yes, I left my friends there when I went to go get help. A tall, one moment. To figure out what race Andrew is in.
Oh, I just remembered something and it's fucking hilarious.
An Asimar, man named, tall gray dude. Perhaps you've seen him on the road?
Tall gray dude. How tall are we talking?
7 to 8 feet, I think.
Oh,
Wasn't the best person, sort of an asshole.
yeah, he was a bit of an asshole.
He was? So you did find him.
Yeah, he killed somebody's dog, and then we
Sounds right.
repaired.
Oh my god. Oh, this is not gonna end well. Okay. Alright,
Killed someone's dog, and we were ordered by the owner of said dog to venture out and behead him. Which is what we
I
did.
tried to do that myself once.
We
but
received fellatio for the task.
Dancing Lance received fellatio.
Yeah, he looks back.
I received the good suck. Not much more, though.
Fellatio and the good suck are the same thing there, Nick.
Depends on how you do it.
There's
a bit
pitiful.
There's a bit more skill in the good suck.
Well, it's about time his misdeeds caught up to him. I tried to kill him myself once.
Doesn't even care.
Well,
I tried to kill him myself once.
it appears we're going the same direction.
Yes. Did he have, perchance, a staff on him when you killed him?
Oh, fuck. We forgot to loot his body.
Oh, fuck. I'm so glad William asked that, because that would have been really awkward. No, he did have something on him, but we didn't check. Like I said, we're kind of stupid.
How far away did you leave his body, would you say?
Oh, shit. Like half a day's
2 or 3
back.
days away.
Like it was like half a day ago.
Would you mind if we went back and checked to see if he has what I was looking for on his corpse before we venture into Hamlet?
Fuck it. Yeah, sure.
Well, why don't you,
And then,
Sorry, go ahead.
and if you help me with this, I'll be more than willing to help you with that, forest debacle you were trying to get my help with earlier.
That sounds like a plan to me, good sir.
Alright, so... Dancing Lance suggests that he stealths up to the village to make sure it's okay before you guys go in, but he also says that he's willing to go back with you. He just not sure if all 3 of you will fit on the horse.
If you want to stay around... Sorry. If you want to stay here and scout out the village, you're more than welcome to while we go back to the body. But just be careful, they're not very welcoming of humans in this town. Non-humans, I mean.
Oh, I was gonna say. All right.
We'll be back in a day or so, and stay in the town, Dancing Lance. Preferably at a pub or whatnot.
I heard that the pub in this town recently burnt down. But maybe they've repaired it.
What could have happened with that?
No idea.
So yeah, Dancing Lance heads off into the shrubbery.
And me and Nick head back to Andrew's body.
So yeah, it will
Does
take.
it take not as long because we're on a horse now instead?
Yeah, so it will take. Maybe 6 hours to get to the body, and then 6 hours to ride back to the village.
Oh.
We can do that. What time is it?
It would be. Fuck. I have to keep track of this.
It'd be like 10 or so, wouldn't it? Because we just left pretty recently.
So it was. You guys woke up in the morning and you traveled half a day. So it would be traveling 6 hours again would be. You know that whatever. It would be like 6 p.m. around then. When you guys get to the body.
Well, it might be we can be. That would be midnight. That works.
Yeah, it would be midnight when
we
you
can
get
stop.
back to the village.
That's fine. I apparently don't need much sleep, so.
Yeah, I assume you took a nap, last night.
Yeah.
While you rode.
Of course.
Okay.
All right, so we head back to the body.
You guys head back to the body. All right. I have to roll for something.
Should we roll for luck or perception? You're rolling to see whether or not Dancing Light dies, aren't you?
Alright, so, yeah, you guys head back. The forest, during midday is quite quiet. And maybe at one point you hear the sound of a stone falling from the sky, but you don't see it because the trees are so thick. And, yeah, about 6 hours go by and you make it to the shrine area and you find the body.
Yes, this is definitely my traveling companion of old. I search his body.
Okay, well, first thing you find is laying next to him on the ground is a 10-foot stick with a human ear attached to the end of it. Did I ever get a description of the staff from Malakoto? He called it the Staff of Hearing. So either this is the Staff of Hearing, or Astaroth said, fuck finding the Staff of Hearing, I'm just going to find a giant stick and attach a human ear to it, and that's the Staff of Hearing.
Both are equally possible.
Exactly.
I'm assuming this is what I was looking for. We were looking for, but knowing this man, he also could have just found a giant stick and attached an ear to it. Can I try to sense magical properties in the giant stick?
Yeah, you focus really hard and then you shit yourself. No, I'm just kidding. You're not really like a magic person, so you can't really sense anything.
But okay, I sort of feel like I am because of the Eye of Grumesh part. But if you feel like I'm not, that's fine.
I would give it to you, except Grumesh's powers are very weak in this place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I like? Is the staff a very famous staff that I might have heard a description of it at some point? Or is it something unique to Malakota?
I don't know. You wouldn't have heard about it.
Okay, I take the wooden stick with an ear on it.
Okay.
Is there anything else on his body?
Let's find out. You find a ring of keys.
Take the ring of keys.
Alright, a wand, leather armor, and a dagger. And you also find I like that he put dead in his name. You also find 520 gold.
I'll take the gold.
150 silver.
So, how much gold?
520.
Silver?
150.
Okay, I'll take the wand and the ring of keys as well. Are those custom items, or were they?
The wand is not. The ring of keys is.
Alright, so what's the wand?
The wand's just called wand. It's just an arcane.
Okay,
focus.
it's just a basic wand.
Yeah.
I'll add that to my inventory, and then
Just
custom item.
cramming this stuff into your backpack.
Yeah. I'm assuming the keys have something to do with Hamlet, because he didn't have them beforehand, so figured I might as well take them.
William is very good at D&D.
Why do you say that?
I'm just gonna say this because you guys didn't probably listen to the Andrew episode. I literally gave those keys to Andrew at the start of the episode, and I literally had to. He went to so many places trying to open doors and forgot he had these keys on him. So I just find it funny that, yeah, I don't know. I just like roasting Andrew.
No.
Okay, we head back to Hamlet.
Sorry, Andrew.
Actually, can I set
Actually, wait,
Andrew's...
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Before we leave, I kind of look at him and I'm like, he was your friend, wasn't he? Do you want to give him like a burial or anything?
No,
I
shut
was
up.
literally about to start talking about that. I was going to burn his body.
Oh, fair enough. You answered my question.
Did I?
Okay. You want to?
Oh, yes. Can I burn his body, Dylan?
Sure. How do you want to do it?
I was going to use my flint and steel and just sort of set his body on fire.
So do you like gather up any dry leaves or
Yeah.
like?
Gather up some wood and leaves and stuff, and then set his body on fire.
Okay, sure. We have this epic shot of Tavo and Grok staring, their silhouettes in the large fire. Of how,
It's better than the burial Nick got. I'm
That's
assuming
rough,
his
buddy.
first.
Or lack thereof. They probably threw my body into a fucking pit of flames.
Something did actually happen with your body, but I won't tell you what.
Andrew, fuck you.
Oh, it's so funny.
All right, we head back to Hamlet.
All right.
I put my cloak on to like hide my features, because I'm assuming I still have that.
Yeah. Okay, so you head back to Hamlet. You approach the village. It's quiet. Yeah, the village sounds dead.
We approach the center of town.
All right.
We try to find. Do you want to try to find Dancing Lance, Nick?
Yeah, that'd be the first thing I'd like to do, yeah.
All right. We set off to try to find Dancing Lance.
Yeah, you guys don't have to go very far. He is waiting for you on the outskirts, like in the trees. And when you see him, his eyes are just like squinted and he just looks towards you. Just says, "This place, there was something here. It is no longer."
Like a village population, or something like on the more evil side? What do you mean by something?
This is no longer a village.
Oh,
This is a graveyard.
my bad.
I'm sorry.
So what were you? I believe I found what I was looking for. What did you guys come to Hamlet for?
We came to find evidence as to why perhaps these evil things were happening, but he looks towards you, Tavo, and he just says, like, "I'm concerned, friend.
We haven't found shit.
Whatever was here, it was bad. If it's still here, we could be in grave danger. We should call for reinforcements."
By here, do you mean like what killed off the villagers? Or like an evil presence that... Yeah.
Now,
What do you mean by here?
now he's looking at you like, "Is this something you're not telling us?"
Well, me and traveling party came here. We may or may not have gone into the tavern. The villagers attacked us because we had gold. And then we killed all of them.
Oh. Wow.
I tried to help the villagers, but they attacked me because I wasn't human.
I am taken aback, as I have ridden on this man's horse's back for many a time, and I take this very personally, and I
I'm sorry,
reevaluate
I didn't-
the way I look at Grok.
Sorry I didn't tell you, but I felt you would attack me in justice for these people.
I respond with, we probably should arrest you for the participating in these heinous acts, but I feel that's worth more than it's actually worth doing. So I'm going to put the past behind me and act like you never told me that.
I am sorry about it, but once battle starts, I sort of just lose myself. And
Lose yourself on civilians and
I just get in it. I am a very
Bad
berserker-esque person. I lose myself in the bloodlust. And I was also afraid they were going to kill me. So,
well, I can't fault you for that. Who instigated the?
the man you killed in the forest.
Oh, well
Yeah.
then, maybe for the best that happened.
He moonbeamed some poker table players. There was also a druid, I believe, who murdered a bunch of people outside. I never met her or him.
Well, I say we
And the
turn over
villagers
a
did
new
kill
leaf
one of my
and
friends.
What?
The villagers did kill one of my friends.
Yes. What was your friend's name?
I don't remember. But I know you were into bricks, right?
Tiefling.
Tiefling?
Ishkax.
Ishkax, there we go. Ishkax.
What an irony.
Mighty warrior.
Well,
Could what you guys were looking for still be found in the village?
no.
Dancing Lance speaks up and says, "The Dark Elf came here, but I haven't seen him."
What dark elf? I traveled with a dark elf.
We
Halamir. Was that the dark elf's name?
It was. We found him trapped in one of the cages by the Jester people.
Oh, he was also one of my traveling companions, but we got separated before we originally came to Hamlet.
Yes, when we went to the hut, he decided to go the rest away himself. Looking for you, I assume.
Maybe he's still around here, or maybe he went back to his home village of
Maybe he got another letter and went to another place.
Dhaka, right? Dhaka.
Yeah, that's where he's from.
Fucking DACA.
Shall we search the village for any signs of this evil you were speaking of, or our friend Halamir, our acquaintance?
I suppose so. Does not seem we have any. At least search for a place to stay for the night.
Dancing
All right.
Lance looks to Tavo and says, "I dare not enter this village."
I do.
I kind of look at him and I'm like, come on, man.
Why not?
Yes.
What makes you so afraid of entering the village, my friend?
We have you are joined by two fairly capable accomplices. So you have nothing to fear entering this town. And
Do you
if-
believe there's some curse on the place?
I don't know what I believe, but I know that no sword can strike down black magic.
Good thing I don't have a sword.
I have an axe, so that's not a problem for me.
And I have a lance, so I don't know what I'm talking about.
Is it one of those like literal translations, like in Lord of the Rings, where the Witch King could not be killed by any man, but a woman could kill it? Or does he just mean no weapon can strike down the black magic?
Are you asking him that?
No, I'm asking you, like, what he means by no sword could stop the black magic. Is he, like, literally no sword, or does he mean, like, no weapon, sword being used for, like, weapon?
You're not asking as Gronk?
I'm asking you, the DM, as me, what he means exactly by that statement.
Well, you can interpret it as you wish. He's very hesitant to follow you into the village. He just says, if you wish to go in, that is fine, but I'm going to camp out here for the night.
I think I'll go in and, like, do a look around to see what got him so on edge, and then meet him back at the camp.
Alright.
I'll join Grok.
Okay. You guys head into the village. It is eerily quiet. When you first came here, Grok, the sounds of people chattering and windmills turning and, you know, just pleasantries are completely gone. The first thing you notice when you head towards the inn in that general area is just bodies, and the inn itself has been burnt to the ground. Maybe still a slight roof over the top, but not a lot. It is. There was a massacre here.
I think I'm aware of that. Oh, sorry. I don't really know what I'm looking for, so I take a look around and head back to Dancing Land.
Give me a perception check.
Alright. I got a 14 plus 2. 16.
Okay. You get the sense that the village is maybe down the road slightly. You can see two figures. You're not sure what they're doing.
Could I stealth over to them?
Sure.
Alright. I got a 16 and an 11, so I got a 12.
Okay. What is Tavo doing?
I guess I understand the terrible vibe of the town, yet I feel afraid to turn back on my own, so
He also feels afraid of talking to his mic, so instead he uses a can of something. I'm sorry, okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just like making fun of people. So you turn back and go to Dancing Lance?
No, I wanted to stay with Grok.
Okay.
Because I don't want to go alone for...
Sure. You follow him. So also roll a stealth for me.
Okay. I believe I have disadvantage. Yeah, I do.
This is gonna be fun.
I got a 7.
Okay. You both approach quietly towards these two figures. And at first what you thought was just, you know, maybe a silhouette in the moon, you now realize is actually two completely black-skinned something. You're not quite sure. And they just sit there, standing over something.
I turn to Grok. Do I have to whisper a roll to make sure they don't touch it, or does that not matter?
If you're ex-military, you could do some hand gestures.
My military experience is limited, so I would probably just whisper, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And I say to Grok, I am fucking creeped out, man. We need to turn around right now. I have a very bad feeling about this.
Yes, whoever these creatures are, it might be best if we tackle this in daylight.
Okay, both of you give me perception checks.
19 plus 2.
fuck's sake. I got a 8.
Okay, so Tavo is freaking out as he talks to Grok. Grok, you take a moment to glance back towards the figures as you're having this conversation. And you realize now that the figures, they're still almost standing still, but you realize they're closer now. And then a second later, you realize they're moving closer. One of them sprinting at you.
I nudge Tavo and pull out my warhammer.
I pull out my axe. But I'm trembling in fear.
Okay.
Are we doing combat?
Can I have like a 5-minute break while I set up a map?
Sure.
Recording again. And we will move over to here. Okay, this isn't exactly what the town looks like, but it's the best I can do in short notice.
Yes.
And those things actually aren't called yeeters, and they don't actually look like that. They look like humanoids with black skin, but that's the best I could find. So, yeah.
Roll for initiative?
Yee.
Is that a yes?
Yep.
Alright.
Alright. So
I got a 2 + 1, 3.
Nice.
I got a 12 + 1. 13.
And the bad rolls start now.
Indeed.
Okay. Tavo, it is your go first.
Okay.
In the turn
I'm still obviously trembling in fear. So
Dylan,
What?
did you put Nick in the turn order?
Yeah. Do you not see him?
No.
I don't see him either, or me either.
You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't carry over from the previous one for you guys for whatever reason.
Can I roll for investigation to look around the area and see if there's maybe escape route or something that could be used in combat?
You're in the middle. You just turn around and run, Nick.
Oh. Do you want to just do that, or do you want to engage?
My character would not run away.
Hmm.
Yeah, so if you were to look to Grok for confirmation, you would see him battle pose.
I guess I trembling get into my battle pose, but I am totally in fear at the moment, but...
Alright, you guys were hiding behind something, so I'm gonna put this... like here.
Yes, we're hiding behind a table, my friend.
It's supposed to be a crate, but it looks like a table.
It's one of those like folding tables from like middle school. Just
Oh god. I guess I'll just move up 5 feet and that'll be it.
Alright.
Look, I do have a question. Is this impassable because of the barrel that's right there?
No, you can move past there.
Alright.
If you wanted to.
No, I was just wondering if they were going to be funneling towards me, or they could go around towards Nick as well.
Right. Okay, so... Yeeter number 2 is going to... He can make it all the way to here on his fucking go, but he can't do anything. And then...
Is that dashing or just...
Yeah.
I wouldn't know that, so... But thank you for telling me, Dylan.
And he can make it here. So they are upon you in a second. Or 6 seconds, I should say.
So it's my go?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to try to attack the yeeter next to me.
Alright.
I got a 9 + 6, so I got a 15.
That will, I think, hit, so yeah.
Alright. I need my 2d6s. I need my d8. So that's 5 plus 3, so that's 8. Plus my d8, which is 3, so that's What did I? That's fuck. What's 8 plus 3? That's 11 plus 4. That's 15. Just give me a moment. I have to see if there's anything else I can use.
Are you calculating damage?
Yeah. So I do have a question for you. My Orcish Fury, when I make a melee attack, I can roll one of the weapon's damage dice an additional time and add it as an extra damage once per short rest. But my question is would that count for the Eye of Grumesh? Because that's technically damage I do with my melee weapon.
I mean, I guess so.
It's up to you.
So the damage you do with the Eye of Grumesh?
Yeah. Because I want to know if you want me to use one of the 2d6s I get from the weapon, or I can use the d8 I get from the Eye of Grumesh, which is added on to my attack damage.
It doesn't specifically say that?
It says when using a simple martial weapon, you can roll one of the weapons damage. Yes, never mind. It does say weapons damage dice. And then another question I have is one of my features is okay, never mind. That answers my question as well. So I'm going to use that and re-roll one of my dice. I get 6, so I do 21 damage to this thing.
Damn. Okay.
Is it dead?
It is not.
Give me a moment. I'm thinking. Do I want to use my bonus action to try to attack again?
You did 21 damage?
Yes. I think I'm going to. I'm going to use my action surge to take an additional action / attack and attack again. I got 8 plus 6, so that's 15. No, 14. Does that hit?
That does hit.
Alright, I will roll damage. So that's 3 plus 6, so that's 9 plus my plus 1 for that, so that's 10. 14 damage.
14 damage.
And that is going to be my turn.
Oh shit, I forgot something. What kind of damage is it?
It is bludgeoning.
Oh my god.
Okay, so this is what happens. You smack away at this thing, and as you smash into it, like, its body morphs so that the whatever weapon you're using goes through. Like a hole follows it through its body.
Alright.
Yeah, I forgot one of the key things of these creatures.
I-
Okay, so... What?
I undo my bonus attack then?
Yeah, don't do your bonus attack.
Uh-huh.
And I could not function with those boys.
Okay, so we can't damage them.
There's not much on them, but
Uh,
because they were like the kid. Yeah, bro.
Is that your whole go?
I'm thinking. Give me. Alright, we probably want to try to disengage, but I can't do that this turn. So
Alright, Tavo, it's your go.
Would I? Like, okay, I'm gonna try something else then. Since I noticed as well that Brock's attack didn't do anything basically. It seemed like, so I'm going to take out my net, and I'm going to try to put the net over the top of the other one because I can't think of anything.
Okay. So you just sort of like toss your net out. All right, give me a
No, I have like a big ass, like, I don't know.
Like a fishing net?
Like, yeah, fishing net. Like a big fishing net. Like, big enough to, like, be able to catch somebody in.
Okay, give me a attack roll.
Okay. I got a 19.
All right. You throw the net upon this thing, and it's just a
And
normal net.
Yeah.
All right. It's almost like it cubes the creature for a moment, and then the creature reforms in front of you. Your net lying on the ground.
Mm.
We got some
Look at
slimes
that.
here.
And, I say to Grok as, well, shit.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I like how Grok would never run in the face of danger, but he knows he can't kill these things. And it's just sort of like...
So yeah, this thing just like... both of these things go from like full sprint into an instant attack on you. So the first one, who goes first? The one attacking Grok goes first. Okay. Grok, do you have any weaknesses in battle or anything like that? Like,
No.
is there anything an opponent would go to try to have an advantage?
I don't think so.
I'm essentially just asking what's like your character flaws.
Oh. Flaws. I'd rather eat my own armor than admit when I'm wrong.
Okay.
That's my flaw. I don't have any like specific weaknesses to exploit.
Oh,
I
here
don't
we
think.
go. All right, here we go. So another creature, dark in look, begins to emerge from the ground. Hold up, fam.
All right, we need to yeet back to the horse and just start running.
This one,
Holy
it looks like some sort of completely black-skinned demon. And it is in front of you. I'm gonna add him to the turn. That's not very good. And, yee. So, that's that one's go. And the other one is just gonna...
I mean, I can't see it out of one eye. Is that a weakness?
That's true.
I forgot about that.
The other one grabs onto Tavo's cloak, and can you make a wisdom saving throw, Nick?
A wisdom saving? Okay.
Andrew knows what the fuck we're dealing with, I bet.
I got a 10.
Okay. You are... You pretty much, as long as you are in this village, you have disadvantage on every roll, including saving throws and death saves. And
Holy shit.
and you actually I won't do that because that's fucking nuts. Yeah, so you have disadvantage on all your rolls while you're in the village.
Okay. That's fun.
Yee. Okay. Grok, it's your go.
As a bonus action, if it can be a bonus action, could I try to use my flint and steel to set the crate on fire?
The crate on fire. That would be an action because you're interacting with an item.
Yeah, could I try to do that? See if that distracts them or sends them scurrying away in fear?
Sure. You light the crate on fire.
Does it do anything to them?
We'll see on their turn, I guess.
Alright, I guess I'm just gonna stand my ground for now to see what the flame does to them.
Okay. The creature technically...
This is the second fire I've started in this village.
The creature technically misses its first turn because it rolled a natural 1, so Tavo, it's your go again.
Okay, well, I'm gonna turn around and haul ass.
Alright, you want to use your full action to disengage?
Yep.
Okay.
And I have a question. Could I use what is it? Could I use second or action surge to take an additional action to run even further away?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, sure. You're
But I'm not the DM.
terrified, so yeah, you can...
Yeah, then I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so you run as far as you can in this direction.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll say that you're off the map for now. Use that for off the map. Okay. Okay, William, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Yes. I got a 13 plus 1. So,
Okay.
no, plus 3 for Constitution saving throws, so it's 16.
Okay, so take 9 damage
From the fire?
from the so the creature reaches his hand towards you and just grabs onto you, and you begin to feel this sickness. I probably should describe things before I make you roll, but yeah, there you go.
Ariana, you want to put your bike?
Aria!
Put your bike away!
The other Yeeter moves in to touch Grok as well. Another Constitution saving throw. They're all just grabbing onto you now.
Okay. I got a 17 plus 3, so 20.
Alright. That was a very good roll. Alright, so you take 13 damage.
I am.
You just begin to feel this, like, fevery flu sickness in your body. You're just like... and then it's your go. What do you do?
So the fire did absolutely nothing to...
As far as you're aware.
Alright, then I'm just gonna turn around and sprint as well.
Alright, you disengage. You move off the map.
And then, just in case, I'm gonna use second wind to heal 1d10 plus 4.
Okay. Alright, so you do that. You and Tavo sprint your fucking asses off out of the village. It's about maybe once you hit the trees that you look back and you realize that the creatures were not following you.
Okay.
And
Thank God.
Yeah.
you see Dancing Lance. He's begun to make camp, and he looks at you guys like, "What the hell happened?"
No, we're going. Pack up camp. We're leaving.
Yep, fuck that town.
He stomps out his fire and like starts grabbing his shit. Okay, so, Andrew, are you done with your character?
Forgets I muted myself. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so give me a description of who you are and what you are so we can figure out how to get you into this either now or next time.
I'm a Githyanki barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
We have no magic.
We have no magic users. I will learn the magics.
Which means we have no healers.
So do you have any reason why you'd either be in Waterdeep, the forest, or anywhere else nearby?
You cut out.
What is your... So, would you have any reason to be either in Waterdeep or the forest or something?
I could be in the forest, yeah, because I am from a tribe that would live somewhere around here.
Alright, so literally I think what's gonna happen is like as these three are just like sprinting their asses off back into the forest, you are just like walking out of the trees, probably just having taken a piss or something, and you just see these three. They just run up on your mans, and that's where we're gonna end today's episode.
And they put a hole in my parents.
You wish.
God damn.
Jesus! Alright. Big Yeats. Whew. That went a whole lot of different directions, none of which I expected.
Yeah, the bad thing is we don't have Andrew's companions or Andrew, so we have no idea what the fuck happened in that village.
Yep. And a lot of stuff happened. Alright, cool.